Okay, well, welcome back to Late Night Gunpla. I apologize for the delay in start. For some reason, my cameras were not working. Actually, shoot, I might need to redo that one too. All right, that one, let me check if I should be working by now. So, yeah, for some reason, my overhead camera stopped working last week, so we're working now. And overhead, yep, okay, so we are good to go. Again, I had a bit of delay today because of the cameras not connecting correctly. So today we're continuing with the Real Grade RX-78-2 Gundam. Last week Saturday, I finished the high grade custom version. Can't remember the name right now. The week before I did the entry grade, so today we're going with the real grade. When I finish this one, we'll start in on the master grade, and then I'll decide what I want to do as far as the perfect grade. Over the week, I did also pick up a couple of little better Q-tips. Let's see if they actually are more kind of tightly wound and a little easier to kind of wipe the panel line fluid out with. The other thing I think is maybe I'm pressing too hard while I'm doing it. I might need to work on my sensitivity about that one as well. So hopefully that'll be doing. All right. So last week we had completed the feet. We got at least the feet done. I didn't think I was gonna do any of the panel lining yet. I might still decide to hold off on that until next week, but we've got feet, and I compared them last week as well to both the entry grade and the high grade, and you know, the scale again, it's 1/144, so the scale is the same. So yeah, that's where we are right now. So we are going to continue on with the build today, and today we're going to start in on the leg units. What is it called? Which leg is it? The right leg this time. So I need B, which is generally the inner frame unit. So let's go with B here. All right. I really need to figure out how I want to put these better. But anyway, all right. So actually, yes, I forgot to get my tools ready. This one. Yes, I did wash that, so I got that. I got this, so cool. I've got those. All right, so I need B1, and this one. Instructions are kind of funky, so we shall see. Because it says like rotate something 90 degrees, rotate another part 180 degrees. Yeah, this one. Oh, and I forgot to start the camera, so that's how delayed I am. Alright, let's start in. Too far. 12 minutes. There it goes. Alright, so got B1. And so it says, so it says this part rotated, but anyway, first off, let's also get these little pieces. I think this one will most likely benefit from not final. Let's use the slightly duller one. Not duller, but should be again, granted, this probably won't be seen by anyone, so not big a deal. This is all inner frame stuff, so no real issue with how I remove them. Alright, so it says that one 180 degrees. So basically saying that part to the back, it looks like. Wait, is that right? Yeah, okay. So yes, there are extra things that need to be cut off as well. So that part. Okay, so yes, so that part, that part. So yes, definitely this little bit here needs to be taken off as well, and then that bit up there. So those are the pieces that need to be done. And so, okay, okay, so now it's saying put this up this way, rotate this 180, and lock it in there. Alright, lock that in there, and rotate this part down, and the part up, probably like that. That part's to the front. Okay, so those are the instructions there. So here is okay. So apparently that part does. Apparently that part also is supposed to be trimmed. Let's use a little piece in here. Yeah, there it goes. Originally that piece. Actually come out because I might have to 6. Yeah, it says use those, so I actually have to paint those now. Well, we'll see. Okay, so G6, G7, H4, H5, H, no, you're G, H, there we go. H4, H5. Five is this side. 4 is this side. Alright, 5, and then G 6 and 7. 7. Sides 7. Side 6. Put those back away. Right. I think, well, this part, definitely gonna get these little nubs off. This one. I'm gonna probably have to wait. Alright, so this little bit here, that bit, and this bit here. Yeah, I know that part's supposed to be flush with the other one. This one looks like it might be a little moved. Alright, so super small pieces. Let's try to straighten that out. Let's try to get that even. Alright, kind of there. Yeah, so that's that one. like, yeah, those pop out there. So we'll get these parts ready. Alright. Yes, come on. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open the extra little project that I was going to do. This marker. So this marker claims it's mocha gold. I'm hoping it kind of works as a bit of a chrome, as a brass. Looks like, yeah, it's kind of more of a coppery. So I'm gonna be using this for wherever it says to use those. I also got a bit of a chrome one and a gold one, so I'll probably be using those. So let me at least prime this one then. There it goes. Alright, so let us see where the there goes. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see how this will look. The top. What? Oh, there's the cap on. Huh. Alright. So it's a little too bright for copper. What's the other one? The other one says it's gold. Yeah. Gold. I don't have a... Yeah, I have white gold, I have shadow gold. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that. Yeah, it's more of a, yeah, kind of brown gold, not exactly a bronze, but yeah, we'll have to go with that. Just kind of run with it. So it says to do it on both sides, so I will do that. Well, hydration first. Alright. Start you, go back overhead. I'll let you guys see what I'm doing over here. Wait, come on. Why aren't you refreshing? Alright, fine. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is push that on. Probably should have done it before. Wait. Okay, it's not horrible. So, alright, I'm gonna do it that way. These are gonna kind of just show through. Alright. what we are going to do is, yes, I did get my thinner here. Try that as well. Okay, that kind of worked out like that. I mean, the problem of trying to do that too quickly, but all right. And then those are the same ones. It's going to tell me to use that on the back there too, because it looks like that's where those would go. 27. Where's the stickers go? Okay. I swear it looks like that's where that's supposed to go. But I don't want to. Alright, let's jump ahead to the arm and make sure the arm doesn't have it. Right arm. Just to click. Sticker symbol. Yeah, I'm silly. 829. Yeah, 27. So yeah, it is say to use those there. I think I'll do that at the do I want to do that at the end? I'll do that now. So just to get out the way also. Let it kind of dry out while I'm doing this. Doing the rest of the work. Okay. Alright, so let that dry a bit. I'll work on the next parts. F11 and F15. E, F. Wait. There you go. Well, that's E2. Where is F? F. Okay. Front. Okay, we're way past 4th of July. I'm not entirely sure why they're setting off fireworks around here. So, 11 is the front. 15. So D1. 10. D23. 23. Oh. D120. Both sides. Back. Three. A7. So A10. A2 and 3. Four, 15. 29, 28, and 22. This is B. B goes there. A, B, no. D. No, I do need E. D1, 22. And 29. Okay. Is that it? Okay, so I just need F's. Okay. F. 15 and 11. Wait, don't I have? Yeah. 5, 15 and 11. Don't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Those are the first ones that I got out. Alright. So that was just spent cutting things out. Right. pause you. Back to front view. Okay. I'm liking how it's coming out. Let's go here so you guys can maybe get a view of it. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, so there's that. And the sides there. So, yeah, I hope that's dried enough. So we can start in on the other work now. All right, more hydration, actual water this time. I don't know. I mean, this will be the third RX-78. I think after I finish this, I might take a little break and do a Lego kit. I'll have to go through the pile and see which one to make. But yeah, I think I will go with Lego kit for a bit. They are really nice small details. I'm kind of liking it. Thanks for joining, Jeff. Yeah, I decided to go with kind of a little chrome marker instead. It's not exactly the brass that I wanted. It says it's mocha gold, but I mean, let's see. Can you come up? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, there's that, and there's that one. So it's a little darker on the sticker, but I decided to just kind of go with it. Yeah, that was my main complaint with the real grades with the last one I built. The only other real grade I built, which was the 00. Excuse me. Yeah, the stickers were a pain to put on there, and so they've kind of turned me off to real grades. But yeah. So you said a little update at the house. What you do this time? Finally worked on the crawl space. All right, let's get back to overhead. Start you again. Let's go here. Hopefully that's dried enough. Yeesh. Okay. For the one going into that back room of yours. Come on. A little bit of stress mark on that one. Well, I mean, that's an outside door, isn't it? So, yeah, I can see that being kind of useful. Like, that door goes straight to outside, so, yeah. I can see the need to kind of put some noise canceling there. bookshelf, did you secure it to the wall? Still stuck on that with the detolfs. I really need to get that because that's one kind of slowdown for me right now on the work that I'm doing in here in the office. Once I get that done, keep telling myself. I mean, it's a reasonable question. Okay, so where do you go? Here. Go there like that. That part we need to get cut off. Yeah, it did. Okay. This one. So yeah, I say that's the thing that's keeping me from kind of finishing up the office. No, but at least it's to at least start getting some of the stuff out of here. Yeah, I want to get those detolfs kind of secured to the wall because that's the location I am going to have them. Okay, so that looks like that should be that. This one will kind of lock it in place. So let's get you. Yeah, I mean, I started thinking I also want to try to put up a shelf all around the kind of outer rim of the office. Well, not like all along the, just short of the roof line, kind of to be able to have that as extra display space as well, since I've got so much stuff to display. Alright, there's that. This should lock this into place. Yep, there it goes. I can move that up and down, and it stays in place. Good. There's that one. So now you. Gosh. Well, I mean, the good thing is, at least in here, the room is kind of like 10 feet tall. So I got some good clearance in here. Oh, is that the last one? What that last one now? Is it up here? Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, and you go here. There it goes. Okay. All right. Well, like I was saying, the ceilings here are like 10 feet tall, at least in the office. So I got space, thankfully. Okay. Alright. So, okay. So yeah, because of the ceilings, started looking at like, all right, what all do I have? How high can I kind of put an extra little layer of shelves? Kind of thinking of like floating shelves just all along that kind of height. And I think I can display, pretty much all the Gundams and all of the Lego stuff at that height. Not have much problem. So I think I will do it that way. Alright. There it goes. There's those. And these guys. close that now. Hydration break again. I mean, I had picked up a kind of strip of like IKEA LED, color, a strip of that, and so I'm thinking I might run that along that roof as well. Probably still use the regular overhead light, but have that as a regular. Sorry, I'm just catching up on everything you said. Yeah, okay. So yeah, thinking of putting in a strip of LED along all that I put up, so that again I'll be able to showcase. Because yeah, looking at, well, I don't think any of them can showcase what I'm thinking of doing, but yeah. So that's where we are. I mean, yeah, and I don't know if I'll be using it all the time. It'll be one of those, like, all right, I feel like turning it on. Like right now, I've got the LED, like a set of lights for the Detolf. I think part of it is I don't turn it off, turn it on because, it's behind storage boxes. So I haven't turned that on either. But yeah, doing that once I get that set up, and kind of set up a little display shelf on top of there too. I want to maybe cut a piece of wood to the measurement there, so that it can kind of work that as an extra layer too. So I've got ideas. The problem is just kind of following through on them too. So we'll see how that kind of plans out. So, go where? How do you go? What do you do? So, like that. Here. Okay. Alright, good enough. Good enough now that I know where that is. I might touch that up a bit. Looks like I missed a spot on that little back corner. What is that other one? 29. Let's see where 29 goes. After. Still need to finish this thing. Another little drink. That's exactly it. The lack of energy. For me, it's lack of time. I mean, taking care of the spore and sporling takes up so much. Weekends, like, I'm telling Amy that, like, we might need to decide some weekend or another to have some family member or another kind of take care of the girls for us, so we can do some of that. Although part of it might also be is like they take him for a couple weekends, one for us to catch up on sleep and kind of just recharge, and then another one to be able to start doing some of the stuff. Like you saw yesterday on my feed that the sporling started climbing out of her crib now. So now we got to build the bed. Now we got to clean out their room. So many extra steps and stages there. So yeah, it's kind of all that to contend with. Let's go back to it. These extra small pieces. Go. Risk more. Filing more. So these were kind of stick them in here. Allegedly. Like this. So yeah. Okay. There it goes. This will be fun. Okay. That's it. No, okay. That piece just kind of already been done. This one. Like, just last night, like, she just learned how to crawl out of bed and already, did it last night and asked to crawl into bed with us at like 2 in the morning. Well, next thing I know, I was like, kind of hear some shuffling. Open my eyes and there's a little head popping up next to my bed, next to my side of the bed. And it's like, you just learned to do this. What are you doing out already? It should be this way. Okay, I guess it just does stick out that bit. Alright, and now okay. Let's see, there's a little hole there, so that makes it a little easier. Another little kind of peg there. Alright. And then, so, one of these that I already did, it looks like. Okay, might be this one already. Okay, 110. 110, yeah. Okay, so those are the E's that I took out. So I need G1, 7, and 6. That. G1, 7, and 6. I mean, it wasn't as hot today, so it might be a little more likely that the stuff doesn't dry out on you too quickly. Hey, what's up, Jason? Thanks for joining. Long time no hear from you, man. How things up in... You're up in Portland now, right? There you go. Yeah, so you go into that one. Alright. You go into that one. Alright, so... Alright. Yeah, I mean, you just disappeared on us one day, man. You know, well, I mean, granted, we hadn't been around in a while either. Hey, we had a legitimate excuse. We had a spore with us, and now we got two. But you went up there for work, right? Yeah, we have number two. She's just turned 2 like 3 weeks ago. 4? Yeah, 4 weeks ago. Yeah, August 10th. Ooh. Ah, so that's what you're doing up there. Was it just you or Cody too? Let's get back to that. Oh, what? I mean, hopefully it was for her good. Hey, Cody. Been a while. Let us know when you guys come down and visit, if you ever do. We'll make an effort to kind of have someone watch the girls, or if everyone's up for it, we bring them. Like, we've had a couple of times where we met up with Genta and Lisa for dinner with the girls. Well, actually, no more. I think just with Maya, the eldest, at one point. Which way do you go? Alright, so... Okay. There it goes. That's how it's... No, we moved into my parents' house. My dad passed away 2 years ago. And so we kind of moved in to kind of help care for my mom. There's been a whole bunch of kind of stuff about that too. So yeah, but yeah, we're in downtown now. Sam's out in Japan right now. He went out to his grandma's, I think he said, to check out the I think it was the new Gundam, and to also check out, I think, Sonoda's like family shop out there. There it goes. Yeah. I mean, he seems to be doing a little better. I haven't seen him for a while too. Like, I've gone out to Frank's a couple of times and run into Genta. I mean, obviously run into Genta there, kind of chat with him for a bit, hang out. Yeah, make that trip maybe like once every month or two. There goes. Ostensibly because I'm buying the spore, more Pokemon like figures to build. But, and if I just happen to come home with another Gundam to build, I mean, it's just a small price to pay there. 16. Start that? Yeah. And so, yeah, kind of every time I do, kind of stop in and chat with Ganta for a bit. I think we went once, like 2 years ago, to one of the Strategicons, and obviously ran into Pet there. Run into him every time, at at ALA. I haven't gone really to AX much in the past couple of years. Oh man, it is, but parking is still a pain now. They got a lot more parking, and it still fills up. Yeah, I've seen Genta a lot more than I've seen Lisa. Like that. All right. You. It's, I mean, for me, granted, part of it was losing the press badge made it almost not worth it to be able to go anymore, because just wait lines and everything. Like, I've gone I think I went like 2 years ago, because I borrowed my friend's badge for a day, the other Jason, for a day, because he was going for a Hololive concert out of the area of AX, and I went in just to kind of walk around the dealer's hall and the artist alley for decorations for the display area. And yeah, I mean, I went through like half of the, not even half, like 2 aisles of the artist alley, and kind of had to run away. And then I did all the dealer's hall, and even then it was pretty much just, let me just look at new Gundam, and then tell my friend who works for Bandai, hey, get me this kit. Which side is up? That side's up. There it goes. Yeah, did you guys go to Emerald Comic Con up there? No, that's kind of the big one up there. Okay, so. G 21. There you go. Yeah. And 127. Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of the important one sometimes too. Like, I post a reminder every day on both my feeds, and I sometimes forget to follow my own advice on that one. Alright, so we'll have a leg done here. It's 10:30. I might call that a night at this point once this part's done. 2 minutes. I mean, how was that Ren Fair? I mean, we keep going to the our Ren Fair. Maya really likes going to that one. She's enjoying it. She kind of keeps asking about going back to it. So of course we have to do 2 runs every year. One with the girls, so they can do, and we just kind of spend all our time in the family area, and then one for myself, so I can do the pub crawl. Oh shoot! Oh, well. Where'd it go? There should be another one. Like a. Oh, is it? I mean, the one down here still is also kind of family friendly. It's just, pub crawl itself isn't. And so, I try to make sure I do that one when it's just us. How is the one up there, you guys? I mean, I'm sure the weather in the area makes it a little, well, one, definitely cooler temperature-wise than ours. But like I know I've heard the Michigan one is awesome, because that one is kind of like in an actual kind of forest kind of thing. So I've heard really good things about that one. Like, keep seeing about the Las Vegas one, but that one scares me, because just the idea of being out in the desert for anything like that. I knew I missed something. T-Lone should have been both sides. How did I miss that? Yes. Alright, so. Where is that going? D1. Yeah. 11 and 12. That's where it goes. Well, I mean, our pubs have kind of had a bit of a falling out too. Like, since COVID, they stopped kind of doing the cups of alcohol that you get yourself, that like they'd kind of give you, and so it's all kind of cans of mead and ale or whatnot at all of them. So it does kind of cut down on some of the fun. The big one that would make the mixed ones kind of doesn't do them anymore, again because of since the round boy. But yeah, we do still have a lot of the drinking. Alright, so what have we got here? We've got the leg pretty much done. Like, if what I'm going for, I'm still getting all the ale, of course. Okay. Still playing with it. Yeah. Yeah, and then pub crawl also, like, they got rid of one of the stops, two of the stops actually. Yeah, I think they, no, definitely the last stop, the last pub at the end. They got rid of that one. The pub is still there, but pub crawl doesn't go all the way to it. What else did they do? They made it more of a snake. But yeah, lots of little things there. Let's set that up again. Let's do the last bit of it. Alright, so I need 12. I mean, that's what I've heard of the Michigan one as well. But again, it's more of like a forest town. And yeah, like I have one client who came from Michigan, and we were kind of geeking out about that. And they're saying how it, like, yeah, you kind of walk into it through the forest as well, so kind of works with the immersion out there. I know my friend Adam, when he lived out there, he and his partner did it a year or two, but I don't think they posted any pictures. Yeah, kind of is. I think I will retouch that again, just to kind of finish that out again. But alright, so we got a leg. We got the right leg with the toe action and the heel action. So yeah, that did not need to come out all that far, but see all that articulation there. We keep pulling that out. Quite a bit of kind of movement there. Yeah, I think I will have to touch that up a bit more. Yeah, it's still the same number. I haven't changed it. Alright, so there's that leg. Time is it? 10:30. Yeah, I think that's as good a place as any to stop for tonight. Yeah, considering I had trouble at the start, and the camera, the over shoulder camera wasn't starting. The front camera then didn't want to start either, so I did start a little late, but despite that, got the leg in. There it goes. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be to the side there, because you're going to go into the hip joint. So yeah, let's see what other decals go there, because I want to see where 28 goes. 28. Okay, where are you? Some arms, yeah. Okay, you guys are the arms. So 28 and 29 are gonna go in the arms, and then 30. 15. Yeah, that's you. Yep, just got them in. 15. What is 15? Okay, 14 and 15. There it goes. So there's those. Yeah, let you guys see what I'm seeing here too. So I'm trying to find where 30 and 31 go. They're probably gonna be part of the build instruction. Oh, 30 and 31, there we go. Okay. So it'll be on that grill part. So that'll be, the gold's in there too. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Got right leg done. Tomorrow I'll probably start in on the left leg. Yeah, starting on the left leg, should be finishing that one out tomorrow, and we'll see if what time we finish that, how much more I go. Jason, Jeff, thank you guys for joining me and for, you know, chatting with me. It always helps out to have someone to talk with, because otherwise it's just me talking into, you know, dead air and hoping I, you know, try to fill that time. So yeah, catch you guys later.